Hello, guys. Hello, hello. What's up? I want to talk about something that very well may happen, although, in my experience, in my social circles, you're gonna do it. Especially if you're gaining a lot of benefit from these videos. If you are taking what I say to heart, if you're actually trying to improve yourself and improve your relationships with women. Okay? This could very well happen to you. I want you all to think of the latest diet craze, the latest diet fad. What do people normally do when they get results from the latest diet fad? They spread the news. Oh my god, this is so good, man. This is so good. Now, imagine the things I've been saying in these videos, and then you start telling your friends how good this is. I bet, if not all of them, most of them are going to tell you that I'm full of shit. Most of them are going to tell you that it doesn't work. Why? Because what you're asking of them is exactly what I'm asking of you to change to change their reality. It's so far out of their reality that they will be committed to resisting it every which way. Every way they're going to resist it. Every way they're going to be completely resistant to this. And you know what? That's fine. It happens, right? Or you may come across the people that are like, let me see it happen. Let me see you do it. And then they see you fail, which for you is going to be a natural thing to happen. And they're going to say, this shit don't work, man. See that you bombed. Now, I'm not trying to dog your friends. Okay? They're your friends. You picked them out and they're cool. But then this is something that takes a lot of work. This is something that takes a lot of work, and you're asking a lot of them. To you, because you're used to it by now, because you've trained yourself in a certain way, to you, this is simple stuff. But to them, you're asking them to do something very drastic. No matter how enthusiastic you're going to become, no matter how much you're going to tell them how great this is, they will resist it. They will find every which way. One, to get you to shut up. Two, to prove that it doesn't work. And then there's a decision to be made. I tend to believe that you can modify the decision however you want it to. But then some people are just straight up this side of the coin and then that side of the coin. You may not want to be friends with those guys anymore. Because hanging out with them would hinder you. Depending on your loyalty, depending on how deep you guys' friendship is. And you have to consider that. You have to consider that. Are these guys going to hinder my progress? Can I keep them around and still keep them as friends? Because very, very real, they could call you a sellout. How are you selling out when you're getting the girl? When you are getting the girl, the women that you guys were talking about, you want to fuck that girl, you want to fuck that girl, you want to fuck that girl. So step back and think about that. Now, after hearing what I have to say, start thinking about your surroundings. Do you know the best way to learn a new language? Immerse yourself in the culture. You want to learn Spanish? Live in Mexico or live in Spain for 6 months, and then you can do some very decent conversational Spanish. So think about that. Are you keeping good company? Are these the kind of people that would call you a sellout because you are getting progress? And you have to be ready for that. That's not something you can just turn a blind eye to. You have to be ready for it. They may talk shit about you behind their back, behind your back. They may do it. And so do you want to stay with these self-hating guys, and then lower yourself again? I don't want to explain it as like levels, but it gets my point across. First of all, when I'm giving you all of this information, which I believe should be free, and then yes, you should be able to spread the word. Again, this is only my interpretation of the information I came across, and I've tested it on my own way, and I had success. I've had success. So what I'm asking you to do is you have to look at every single part of your life. This cannot just be you by yourself. You if you have an attitude change, if you have an identity change, core identity change, your life will be affected no matter what. The people you hang out with, the people you are friends with, the people you are close friends with, those may be affected big or small. Lucky for you if it's small because they agree with you and they jump on the train with you. Okay? I mean, your relationship with women is going to phenomenally increase. That's what part of this is. That's what a big part of this videos are. But then with your dudes, with your homies, they may throw you away. They may say, "No, this shit doesn't work," because hmm, because you are getting, you are finally getting what all of you sit around in the room and talk about: getting girls. You're finally doing it. And emotions are a weird thing, man. You cannot expect your friends to intelligently not react. Their emotions are going to react. They might even say to you, "Oh, you think you're so much better than us? It's just because you had sex with that girl." Or maybe it's even this one. "I was gonna make a move her, man. I wanted her, man. What did you do that for, man?" And they never ever made a move. There was a scene in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. Tobey Maguire, he knew Peter liked Mary Jane. Harry knew it. But because he never made a move, he made a move. And he got Mary Jane. Well, kind of got her, right? He got her to say yes. But that's the idea. They can't say shit even though they're going to anyway. They can't say shit if you made a move and you got the woman and they never made a move. That's some messed up stuff there. And I hate guys like that. I do. And so I've never had personally those kind of friends, but you guys might. And I have come across these in stories of guys who've changed, of guys who became better with women, and their friends basically just toss them aside. Why? Because they're finally doing what all of them are talking about, getting girls. Sellout. That's a that's a ridiculous word, but they're gonna do it. Be ready for it. If you don't have friends that do that to you, if you have friends that join you, awesome. That's even better. Now, now let's talk about the guys who do join you. If you go to a social event, what will happen mostly is wingmen. You know how in Top Gun, in the movie Top Gun, how Goose was the wingman. No, how Iceman was the wingman of Maverick. All a wingman means is someone that goes into battle with you. They watch your back. They watch your ass. They are your wingman because they're on your wing right here. Okay, so very simple explanation of the word wingman. And you can do that too. Definitely. If both of you are listening to these videos, both of you can go and dominate the club. Okay? I added some jalapenos. Woo. You can totally help your friend get a girl. And he can totally help you get a girl too. How? All it is talking you up. It's like, this is the man. This man can climb stairs in 15 seconds. He can climb 3 flights of stairs in 15 seconds. And then this is you. This is my boy right here. This guy. No one can wipe his mouth faster than this guy. Okay? And then don't even start with wiping his ass. No one can wipe his ass better than this guy. It can be completely ridiculous shit that you say. But if you come off natural, if you come off with good emotions, you are the source of good emotions, they're going to catch on or take it that you are just fucking joking. And you're joking, right? Because you and your buddy have such good vibes. You guys have the best. You're going off of each other, right? You're bouncing off of each other, and that's great. If that gets you some girls, play with it. There's plenty to learn from that situation. Plenty. Okay, go for it. Wing each other. Be a wingman. Oh yeah, and if there's more of you, be careful with that. Because if there's more of you, it can become a mob. If you've never heard about mob mentality, whenever a mob gathers together, our protesters not too long ago, okay? Because there's so many people that are willing to flip a car, they'll jump in and flip a car. Because there's so many willing to throw Molotov cocktails, even decent people will join in and toss Molotov cocktails at the cops. Story time. This is from a protest way long ago in a different country. So after everything was said and done, after everybody went home, the streets were shattered. The streets were just all fucked up. After all that, there was a little girl who saw the devastation and doesn't understand why there's so much devastation. So she bent over, picked up a glass bottle, smash! And she still has this bewildered look. And then you would think that she'd never do that because she looked like a decent lady. You know, her parents taught her well and all of that. But she took a bottle and smashed it on the ground. And if you were to ask her why, run away. The mob mentality. When a mob gathers, people get emboldened. So if there's like a group of you, okay, boy band size, 5 of you, right? You guys are gonna be. You can be the greatest source of emotions in the club, in the coffee house, or wherever, in the house party. But when you're by yourself, is the energy the same? Because you don't have your boys with you. You don't feel invincible. You can't get away with as much stuff. Wingmen are cool. And yeah, work with wingmen. Work with that. You guys can play off of each other to get the girl. And then get one for him too. Play with each other. Play with wingmen. But when there's a mob of you, 5 or more, that gets dangerous. For you. Because you will have so much energy because your boys are with you. But when it comes down to you and the girl one-on-one, the energy is not the same. Now, if your goal is just to sleep with the girl, okay, there you go. Go in there as a mob, get the girls, take them home, bed them, and then one night stand. I had a good time. Thanks. See ya. So, depending on what you want, I try to give this to you as organic and cool. I guess I will use the word cool, as organic and low energy as possible. Because if I'm going to be here like Tony Little, if you've ever heard that guy, high energy. All right, guys, let's get going. This is the best shit in the world. You will fuck tons of girls. I could not keep up that kind of energy for a whole video. I couldn't do it. There is no way. I couldn't hype up what I'm talking about for 20 minutes straight. I couldn't do it. So I have to be at lower energy and then deliver this to you. And then the high energy, you either get sucked in and then be disappointed when I actually start low energy teaching you, or you can say, fuck this guy. This guy's a fraud. And then never learn how to improve yourself. This is so good. But yeah, this is why I'm giving this to you in very many videos. I don't know how many it'll take, but eventually I'll stop because I told you everything I need to tell you. And I'm still learning too, so maybe the videos will keep on going because I learned something new. I'm going to flood this YouTube channel full of the videos. This is information that has been kept in the shadows for too long. Information that you should have now. It's almost too late for me because I'm going to turn 40 this year. I use that because of the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin. But then I've gone on more dates within the past 5 years than I've ever done before I turned 35. Can you believe that shit? I've taken out more girls in a 1 year, 6 month period than I've ever done in my whole life. And all it starts with is, hey, my name is Mario. Come off as natural. You want to use tactics? Go look them up. They're all over the internet. The mystery method, the game. Use tactics. It's a good way to learn too. I did it too. But then how long will those tactics work? Until you have to evolve. Evolve, learn. Promise me you'll do that, guys. And I hope to give you as much information as I can.